cool. Hey everyone. So the next piece of gear I'm going to review is one of my favorite. I bought this quite a few years ago for a winter trip we were doing, winter camping, and it just turns out as you know, someone I worked with was actually the ex-owner of the company, was talking about this brand of light. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Anyways, this is a Fenix HP12 headlamp. So you see here, it's got the normal headlamp. On the side, it's got the on-off button. This also changes the brightness. And then it's got this cable that runs all the way around to where the battery is. So your battery is separate from the actual lamp. What this has done is created, there's weight on the front of your head, right, on your forehead. And so they put the battery back here to be a counterbalance, because it is heavier than a normal headlamp, but when you see the light that comes out of here, you'll know why. So obviously adjustable straps, all that basic stuff. There's so much information on this that I can't remember it all, so I took a picture of it. So this has 4 settings, 5, but 4 that I use. When it comes to the lumen output, it ranges from 10 lumens all the way to 900. So on 10 lumens, which is the lowest setting, it can go 145 hours on one charge, one battery. You know, then it's got 50 lumen option, and that'll go for 36 hours. There's also 150 lumen. It'll go for 10 hours, 10 minutes. And 400 lumens, it'll go for 3 hours, 45 minutes. At 900 lumens, it doesn't have, doesn't actually show how many, but I'm going to say it's obviously going to be probably an hour and a half at the most. Anyways, there's what I had to take a picture of. Too many settings, too many options. Or there's so many options I couldn't remember them. Anyways, we'll get into the battery of this thing. The battery, you can buy different milliamp batteries for these things. Oh, there we go. So I bought the 3400. So this battery, there we go. This battery is super bright. You can get ones that are like 2500, 1800. Last I remember, anyways. I decided to go for the biggest one I could get. This battery alone is $20, but it's rechargeable. I've gotten so much use out of it. I've definitely got my money back. This headlamp I bought from a company in Ontario online. They were just obviously a reseller of Fenix. But what I know now that I wish I knew then was that when you spend over X number of dollars with this company, you get and of course I'm sure they had that post on their website somewhere, I just wasn't paying attention. When you spend a certain dollar amount, you get coupons emailed to you. So what I should have done was bought just the headlamp. Then I would have got a coupon. Then I could have gone and bought the bigger batteries for it for $10 less or something like that, you know. And then the charger and that. But all in, the headlamp itself alone, I believe it was about, this was quite a while ago, I'm going to say about $200. So with the batteries, you know, we're looking at $250 all in, freight included, to my door from Ontario to Manitoba. Worth every penny. So, oh, it's waterproof, it's dustproof. If you actually look on their website, you'll see this exact headlamp on what looks like a oil rig guy or a miner, you know, the hard hat, trudging through mud, kind of looks like a scene from Gold Rush or something like that. Anyways, this is what he was wearing. And it's just caked in mud and gross, and he's just wiped the front off and just kept going. They've got seals all the way around the battery area here. You'll see the little O-ring here once I get it off. There we go. You see, this thing's made out of crazy strong aluminum. So, you see the little O-ring there? I don't know if you can see. Right there. Right there, that little rubber guy. Anyways, waterproof. It lasts really well in the cold. I mean, we were in minus 45. I think that was with the wind. It was only 40 or something then, but it was cold. Minus 45, and I never changed the battery once. My hands were so cold. Everything on me was so cold that when I needed this, my hands were not coming out of my mitts or gloves. I was not changing this battery because I was so cold. Never had to. Lasted a long time. In fact, it never died that trip, and we were out there for a couple days. And it was dark a lot. It was dark for a long time, and this was going pretty steady. So, very impressed with it. So, I'm going to try, see what we can do here. You know what I'll do? I'll shut the lights out and see if that makes a difference. And we'll take it outside, too. I'll show you it outside. More away, huh? Okay. All right. So I will shine it there. That's a pretty good spot. So that's on 10. 10 lumens, first setting. And that'll be 50. And then what do we got next? I think mine only has 4, actually. Anyways, this is going to be 400 and then 900. This turbo is crazy. Yeah, mine's only got 4. I think if you double tap it or something, there's a spot here where you can get it to do a strobe. Anyways, I guess I don't know how to use it that well, hey? All I use a headlamp for is to see. So, on and how bright, and that's it. You can see how bright it is, how much it lights this place up. Worth the money, worth every penny. And then if you want to turn it off, you just hold the button in. Oh shit, turn the lights back on. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go outside and try this out, because you cannot tell actually how bright it is or how far the penetration of the light. You can't really tell in here. Sure, it lit up a nice spot of my unfinished drywalled wall. But let's go check it out outside. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention was this piece here. It does adjust. I got this big thick toque on, so it's kind of a little bit squishy there. There you go. But that adjusts. Set it to wherever you want. Let's go check it out. No, you stay here, boss. Nope, you stay. Good boy. Okay. Well, that's dark. You can see the street lights are on. Let's see. A little bit of light you can see there coming out of the window of my cabin, but okay, so here we go. This is on. Let's see. Oh, can you even see that? Oh yeah, there we go. So that is on the lowest setting. Absolute lowest setting. You can see there in the, see that light turning on and off? That's the license plate of my truck. So it's not, I can see. In the camera it doesn't show it very well, but I can see pretty clear. In the camera, not so clear. Let's see. Okay, so there. Let's go the next one. Okay. Now you can see the taillights of my truck too. Okay. Just give you an idea, this is about, well, let's pace it out here. Let's go. It's about 20 yards, so 60 feet. Looks about right. So that is 60 feet. We're going to go back to where we were. We had so much snow here and now it's almost all gone. You can see the only snow is where I've packed it down with the tires of my truck from driving in and out of here. Okay, 60 feet, setting 2. Setting 3. You can see it's a lot brighter now. I can see trees and everything far away, farther away. All of it's probably 60 to 80 feet away. And this is the bright one. So now you can start seeing my truck really well. So on high, pretty sure that's high. Yep. Okay. That's what I use it on most of the time anyways. You can see it does really well. Like, I mean, this is super bright. This is unnecessarily bright on this setting. If I was using this to like process an animal or something in the dark, I probably wouldn't use it on this setting. I'd use it on the third one, just because of how fast it could chew up the battery, you know, hour and a half or so on turbo. So I wouldn't want to run out of battery power. Oh. All right. So this is what's been happening down at the lake. We've got the ice smashing into the shore here, and it's been curling up. Oh, let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's bright. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. Oh. You can actually hear it. Anyways, you see what it's doing here? It's pulling up. All of the ice is folding over. It's just peeling back because of the pressure. So this whole ridge here was frozen, and then this came up under, folding it over. Same thing is happening here. This is to be expected, I guess, right? I mean, I've never seen it like this out here. And the ice is, there was a quad actually on the ice today. A quad on the ice, and some ice fishermen were out there. I'm not sure. Like, there's spots on here that look so clear that it looks like it's only an inch thick, but you know, this looks about 2-3 inches thick, but I mean, yeah, it's got to be thicker than that. Let's find out. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so yeah, no, it's not that thick here, and because over there is an open creek. There's an open stream right there, and so it's keeping this a bit thin, but it's definitely not stable. But yet there was a quad on here not long ago. Oh, I can feel this moving. So it's still like it's. Oh, look at that. That's cool. You can see the bubbles under it. I don't know if you can or not. I could easily kick my foot through here. Like, it's cracking. All this is new. That crack right there, I just did that. And this one here, I just did that too. And it looks really thin there. But yet I'm standing on what looks like easily a 6-inch ridge. So I'm going to get off of here before I go in. Oh, look at that. Look at all the bugs in there. You see them all? That's looking through the ice. Huh. That's one of those clear spots I was telling you about that looks like looks like there's just a tiny thin layer of ice on it, but I'm gonna get off here. It's only about 1.5 feet or so deep here, but still not cool. I don't want to go through. Wow, that feels crazy. This is actually all beveled. These are all like lifted up edges, as if a bunch of icicles were laid down and sprayed with water and then froze over. That's cool. I've never seen this before. So, to give you an example of the spotlight or the headlamp that we got in Banff when I went to Banff, they're about 150 lumens. So that would be about maybe 400 lumens. Still good. You can still see everything, but looking out, you know, that makes a big difference of everything around you, having that extra little kick when you want to look nice and close. This is so cool. So, gear review of the Fenix. Look at that. See all the bubbles here? This whole piece of ice isn't even attached. And I'm on the outside part. So Fenix headlamp, worth every penny for sure. It's an extremely bright light, but I like the fact I can adjust it. Now, actually, my buddy and I were talking about this headlamp when we were doing our fishing trip, and we went crab or crayfish hunting. His headlamp is it can like swivel the light part and narrow the beam. Right? He can adjust the beam, whereas this one I can't. So if there was anything I would improve, I might do that. But I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem necessary, I guess. If I need to see that far away, then a headlamp isn't the light you should be using to see that far away. Headlamp is meant to allow you to see what's in front of you, process something with your hands free. You can see here, actually. So this headlamp, I want to show you. I'll take it off my head now. So this is what I mean by, if I wanted a light to see really far away, it wouldn't be something I'd need in a headlight. So you see this beam on the ground? See how there's that really bright center? And then it dissipates around? It's still a perfect circle though. That's what I love about this light, is where I'm looking, if I've got it set right, I can see crystal clear, nice and bright, but all of my surrounding in front of me is also lit up to an exact point. It's pretty cool, eh? Anyways, excellent light, excellent quality, crazy warranty, and best of all, it does a really good job. Okay, till next time. Okay, so we're back inside now. Talking about this Fenix headlamp. They do have a lot of other options you can buy, but Fenix is definitely a quality brand that I will continue to buy. In fact, for Christmas I asked for a small little pocket one, probably the size of that, you know, just, you know, 4.5 inch little pocket flashlight that's nice and bright that you can just use to quickly look around when you don't want to be wearing a headlamp. The other thing with this is they come with a ton of options for rechargeable batteries. Let's see if I can So I only got the double, but rechargeable dock there for them. Comes with the cigarette lighter outlet as well as a wall one. And this, I think, like again, I bought this a long time ago, so I'm going to say it was about $250. It might have been $220 all in. I'm not 100% sure. That's Canadian, of course. I can tell you that I bought it long enough ago. The prices should have come down for this, because I'll bet you there's a better headlamp out right now, a better model or an upgraded model. I won't be looking at replacing this headlamp anytime soon, because it's got a lot of life left in it. It's been doing a really good job for me, and yeah, like I said, it's worth the buy if you're looking for a good, solid, durable, built with metal headlamp that's comfortable and will last a lifetime. This is it, Fenix. So I think that's all I had to say about this thing. I hope I sold it. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, and I'll be doing another gear review soon. Thank you.